Today we're going to finish up the Urn of Sacred Ashes quest, and we will do both versions so you know what it looks like when you side with either the cultists or against them. And we will run through that pretty quick, but without further ado, this is Dr. Dad Gaming, and we will get started. All we got to do is backtrack a little bit, and we will get to the main cavern where you can decide whether you want to side with the cultists. I believe we're going to side with them first, and then we will go back to our save point and side against them, and then fight a dragon. So buckle up, and we will get this show on the road. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day or evening or whatever it is in your part of the world. Go ahead and make that save so you can come back to this and not have to go through the entire dungeon once again or another playthrough. And we will go and see what the cultists have to say. Looks like I saved a little bit prematurely. A little bit longer until we get to that main cavern where the cultists are waiting for us. A couple more cultists, and watch out for them traps. Parenting tip of the day has to do with schedule. As soon as you can, whether they're 3 to 4 months old or even older, you want to get them on a schedule and stick to that schedule as best you can, because once you can cement that schedule down in their brains, they become a lot easier to manage, and they can, get some predictability in their lives. We did it with our toddler, when she was very young, and she stuck with it really, really well, and she's over 3 now, so I can say that it definitely has worked and helped. We're about to get our 4-month-old on a schedule. She's already relatively scheduled on feedings. Now we're going to move her to her crib instead of the bassinet next to the bed, so we will get her on a schedule pretty soon. So that's my tip of the day. Alright, let's loot these bodies and disarm these traps, and we'll keep on going. Let's see, I think we're coming up on it. We can just do another save since we got past a little bit of the, a couple enemies. Oh, we got more drakes. Level up Liliana real quick. Leveled up Liliana, and I just gave her the ranger specialization and dex and cunning with an archery skill. So this is the final part you would want to save it at, and then this is where the latest you can go without having to choose a side. Let's see what they have to say.
Stop! You will go no further! You have defiled our temple. You have spilled the blood of the faithful and slaughtered our young. No more! You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this. Why have you come here? You did this all for an ancient relic. Know this, stranger. The prophet Andraste has overcome death itself, and has returned to her faithful in a form more radiant than you can imagine. Not even the Tevinter Imperium could hope to slay her now. What hope do you have? None but the disciples may approach Andraste. She is not ready yet. But when the time is right, she will descend. But perhaps there is a way to make up for your recent transgressions. It may be because I believe in second chances. All of us stumble through the darkness before being found and shown the light. Perhaps, through Andraste's mercy, her greatest enemy will become her greatest champion. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Father Kulgrim. I lead the disciples of Andraste.
You can tell this guy's totally crazy.
Lie the remains of the mortal Andraste. The urn is watched by an immortal guardian. He is trapped in the past and refuses to accept the risen Andraste. Now the ashes prevent Holy Andraste from fully realizing her new form. They are a remnant of her past incarnation, and she cannot move on as long as they exist. The beloved needs to reclaim the ashes, to make them her own again. All it would take is a drop of her blood. Blood carries power, strength, knowledge! Through it, all the power that is held in the ashes will be returned
super crazy
to Our Lady. The Guardian has
I can say this is the hardest one to do
he keeps what power
and
remains from the
actually
true
conceptualize how
He
this
knows
is
the
a
disciples,
good
and we
idea
cannot
to
touch
help
him,
them.
For he draws his strength from the ashes themselves. But you could deliver Our Lady what is rightfully hers.
I can just imagine the Grand Cleric if she were here. Her head would explode, I kid you not.
What is this talk of blood and power? And he thinks Andraste is reborn. It is preposterous. I do not like this.
There is nothing but madness in his words. He is a fanatic, and a dangerous one. Be warned, he means to lead you astray.
The rewards for performing such a service would be great, indeed. You will gain the right to the power of the dragon. The power... The task is simple. I give you a vial of the holy... Whatever magic was held in the ashes will be undone. And our...
I don't know if I like the...
Once that is done, you will have earned your place as our honored brother. Take this.
As much as it pains me,
Bad idea.
just gotta do it
Remember
for the
last time you had
achievements.
to drink blood? I'm just going to assume you have some...
Now, I shall beseech the holy Andraste.
Alright, get away from that fight, and then you can just walk straight up to the Urn of Sacred Ashes. So let's keep on and see how this ending, or this choice, ends. And with that, I'll give you the dad joke of the day. How did the barber win the race? Well, he knew a shortcut. So you can take that one and kill it around the local work water cooler. There's the dragon. By going this path, you do not have to fight the dragon. I don't even know if you actually can, but I would say that the fight is hard, and we will show you this fight later after we do this first ending. Nothing new but run directly to the temple, and I think there's just a little bit we have to do in the temple, and then we will be able to finish up the achievement.
Great Andraste, I pray you, stay your wrath. I bring before you your champion, who will fall upon your enemies as a cleansing flame, paving the way for your glory. O beloved Andraste, O holy Andraste, we praise your name.
That's one brave man right there.
I have spoken to the beloved Andraste. She will let you pass. Succeed in your task. We await. Go. Show yourself to be Andraste's true champion.
Let's go see the guardian of the the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Loot a couple things, talk to this guy.
I bid you
Doesn't really matter what you loot because we're not going to save this run.
to honor Andraste, and it is not. If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take. Before you go, there is suffering in your past, your suffering, and the suffering of others.
This guy's gonna judge every one of your tribe mates.
He was almost killed, and he lost. Tell me, do you think you failed, Jawan? Then you do not dwell on past mistakes.
It's easy for others to judge what you've done in hindsight, but it doesn't make it any better.
It is sometimes difficult to see how our actions affect an outcome, but that does not mean our actions had no effect.
What's past is past. Why bring it up and open old wounds?
And what of those that follow you? Alistair, Knight, and Warden. You wonder if things would have been different if you were with. You could have shielded him from the killing blow. You wonder, don't you, if you should have died and not him?
Yes. If Duncan had been saved and not me, everything would be better. If I just had the chance, maybe I...
Not true,
Ask your
Alistair. We
question,
love
Guardian.
you.
I am ready.
You are ever the advisor, ready with a word of wisdom. Do you wonder if you spout only platitudes, burned into your mind in the distant past? Perhaps
Brutal.
you are only a tool, used to spread the word of the circle and the chantry. Does doubt ever chip away at your truths?
You framed the statement in the form of a question, yet you already know our answers. There is no sense in hiding, is there? Yes, I do doubt at times. Only the fool is completely certain of himself.
And you, why do you say the Maker speaks to you, when all know that the Maker has left? He spoke only to Andraste. Do you believe yourself her equal?
I never said that.
In Orlais you were someone. In Lothering, you feared you would lose yourself, become a drab sister, and disappear. When your brothers and sisters of the cloister criticized you for what you professed, you were hurt, but you also reveled in it. It made you special. You enjoyed the attention.
This guy's just cutting deep.
You're saying that I made it up for the attention? I did not. I know what I believe.
The way is open.
This is a lot of exposition and, I guess, narration in this episode as a part of the game, so apologize for that, but you don't always have to hear me talk. Some people just like to, play the game.
Yes, I was Andraste's dearest friend and child. They say the make him.
Echoes from a shadow realm. Of what do I speak? Echoes from a shadow realm. Whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of
Dreams,
what do I
right?
speak?
So you can either
Dream came upon me
answer
as
all
my
these
daughter's
correctly or
eyes
answer them
sorrow
wrong on purpose
and
and fight and get XP. You get XP either way, but I think you get
I'm neither
more
a guest nor a
by fighting all the
In
people.
this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
Home, that's easy.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this, of what do I speak?
Just get nervous, though.
The
Sorry for skipping the
An eye
dialogue.
for an eye. Of what do I speak?
Yes.
Yep. Eye for an eye, vengeance, obviously.
The bones of the world stretch towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white. Like
Mountains.
a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak? The bones of the world stretch toward... Of what do I speak? Yes.
Yeah, just double checking.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, of what do I speak?
Gotta be jealousy.
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak? She wields the broken sword. Of what do I speak? Yes.
Yeah, Mercy, that was a little bit tougher, but Mercy seemed like it was right, so.
But all men know it. Lighter than air. Of what do I speak?
That's gotta be hunger.
Yeah,
Alright, there's all the riddle answers, and we're gonna talk to another spirit.
I didn't think I'd fool you, but am I really a... Honestly,
He's gonna give you some necklace.
I am part of the Gauntlet, I am Jowan, I am you. To speak to you. You have come so far since I saw you last. I have something for you. Use it well.
All the noises.
Okay, we're done with that. Now you have to fight every one of your party members. Go ahead and use your Mana Clash skill and take out your mages.
Just giving up, you know.
They're gone, so now we just have Lilian and Alistair left. Just take them out as you can.
Alright. Now this is more like
Oh, okay. Let's see what's next.
Uh-oh.
Oh yes, this puzzle.
Puzzles.
So what you have to do in this one is kind of split up your party on these little things and keep them on the right ones as you move across it, and then it'll solidify. It has been buggy for me in the past where I've just kind of run on them and they've kind of solidified and I just went across, so it's not a super hard puzzle. We'll get it done here quickly. You got to change your party to stay mode, by the way, which is in your advanced tab. The hold position, yeah, right there. So basically all you have to do is walk with the character on each individual tile and see which ones that it opens up and makes solid. And then you can place them there and then cross. Once you cross, it'll solidify. So that looks good right there, and you see how I hit that one and it solidified. That's what it's kind of talking about when it was buggy. So I can put character on both of the, or on the end right there, and walk across. That one's good. And then that one also stayed, so just need to get that last one lit up and we're ready to go. And there you go. So the whole bridge is solidified now and it's stayed, so we can just cross it. Kind of a weird puzzle, a little bit buggy, but you know, it works. Take your players out of hold mode, and then you're good to head on. We're done with basically most of the gauntlet. All we have to do is the final little bit. There's no more challenges, really. You just have to go up to this altar, and then the urn is up there above the stairs. You gotta get naked, though.
You have been through the trials of the Gauntlet. You have walked the path.
I'll level myself up here shortly, but we'll go ahead and do the bad ending, if you want to call it that. Very Legend of Zelda right now.
I never dreamed I would ever lay my eyes on the Urn of Sacred Ashes.
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding...
I could not have asked.
That is the one you want to do for this first one if you want to follow the cultists. You could always trick them and just do that anyway. I think you'd have to fight them on the way out, but...
No!
Yep, took that, and then I defiled it, and watch what happens.
I knew I'd regret letting...
You fiend! I thought you were a person I was...
Nor I...
This moment.
So, you get sacrilegious, and now you get to fight Win, the Gauntlet guy, whatever, the Guardian, and Liliana, because they are so, like, against what you did. So if you do want to do the sacrilegious route, you need to make sure that you're taking the right companions. Alistair doesn't leave you. It's not like he likes it, but he doesn't leave you. I believe that all of the other ones are okay with it. So just be aware of which ones you take if you're going to go with that route. Otherwise, you get to kill your companions. Alistair's down. Just got to kill these last wraiths, and I think I'm good. Oh, getting kind of hairy. Let's see if I can get out of this one. Doesn't matter if you loot anybody because we're not gonna keep this run. But yeah, that's what that one's like. So that gets you the achievement. At this point, you would just want to load, go back to where you were, and then basically do the opposite route, which we will show you now. And by we, I mean me. I don't know why I'm saying we. You can see why that save is so useful, because now you can just start right back here and do the next part.
Stop! You have defiled our
Now
temple.
you'll see it the way that it was intended to happen.
You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this. Why? To arms, my brethren!
No reason to talk with him anymore. Let's just go ahead and kill him. Colgrim is kind of a badass, so just be careful about him. But we'll take out his supporting mages real quick, and then we'll get to work. And you can see that I've already dropped down pretty low my health, but we're back up now.
And so I shall.
Go ahead and start hexing. Hexings really work well on bosses, so just keep that in mind if you're going to be a mage. Alright, that's it for them. Faith's Edge is a pretty good two-handed weapon. You can give that to Sten or anybody else that you might be running a two-weapon build with. Now we will continue and go towards the dragon. No need to watch the scene again. We'll just go, and I believe you gotta ring a gong and that dragon will come down and you can fight it.
They say music soothes the savage beast, but I'm not going to test that theory.
Probably want to go ahead and save here too, because that dragon can beat the living piss out of you. So just be aware of that. And here you go, a high dragon. Just gonna see if Mana Clash works on it or not. Doesn't look like it does. So, good luck. This is a pretty hard fight, even on the easiest difficulty. You just need to make sure that you keep your guys' health up. And just chip away as you can. Alistair's already down. Looking pretty hairy without a tank, so just keep chipping away as you can. Ran out of mana. Down to half health, so that's good. Heal me. Uh-oh, wind, don't die. Perfect, topped up. Down to about a quarter health, so let's see if we can finish off this dragon. Ooh. Well, looks like Liliana's down. It's down to me and Win. It's gonna be close. Ooh. Win's about to die, so she's gone. It's just me. Let's see if I can finish this fight. Oh, Win came back because of Vessel of the Spirit. Look at that. That's lucky. And here goes the High Dragon. And so we're able to kill it. And that's another achievement that you need. So you definitely need to fight that dragon if you're looking for 100%. I'll do some inventory management, and then we'll move on to the rest of the urn. Or the other ending for the Urn of Sacred Ashes quest. Little bit more loot over here before we head into the temple.
I could do that for you. Here I am.
And you've already seen the temple, so we'll probably skip over all of that and just go straight to the ending.
Your wish?
So we'll go ahead and skip over all of this, and we'll meet you in the final chamber where we take the ashes again. So here's that cutscene once again. We're back at the urn. Nothing changed in between the last run. Now you'll just take the ashes and then you will just leave. That's all you have to do.
I never dreamed I would ever lay my eyes on the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I have no words to express.
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
I could not have asked for a greater honor than to be here. I will never forget this feeling.
And there you go. That's all you gotta do. There's nothing else to do. You can just loot a couple things around the room, and then you can leave out that door. And that is the Urn of Sacred Ashes quest, at least the temple-wise. Do some inventory management real quick.
Your wish?
Gotta get Liliana so we can open
What's
that
on your
chest.
It's done. What's next?
Okay, we'll exit. Brings you back here, and then you don't have to go all the way back to the temple. There's a low road down here on the right that takes you back towards the beginning where you left Brother Genetivi, and then you're ready to go back to see the Arl and get him healed. This is back in one of those original caverns or tunnels that I said you would probably exit from, and that's just a fast way to get back to the beginning of this temple. We'll talk to Brother Genetivi, then we'll get the heck out of here and go back to Redcliffe and heal the Arl.
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it? Is that? There's some dust on... No, that's not dust. Oh, Maker, I am not worthy to look upon. What?
And I meant to mention that you probably got an achievement when you did it the way that second time that I did it. It's just I had already played Dragon Age Origins and already achieved that achievement, so you might have saw one pop that didn't pop on my screen.
Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the Urn.
Doesn't sound like a good idea. People tend to ruin everything.
But the Urn belongs to all the faithful. How can you deny this to them? No, we must share it.
I agree. We cannot withhold this from others. It is not our place.
You have noble intentions, Brother Genetivi. But can you say the same of your brethren in the Chantry?
So everyone comes by and takes some ashes from the urn. Oh, I hope that urn is self-replenishing.
Good point.
I will spread this good news or die trying.
Wow, that's a little much there, buddy. I will protect this secret. That's a heck of a throw.
Are you insane? You didn't have to do that.
You may have your reasons for wanting to keep the urn a secret, but I...
Oh, wow. Only lost a little bit of a disapproval there. So that's okay. I just felt like being a little bit of a rogue element there, so... If you want, you can go back and redo it. So we'll go back and undo what we just did. Just figured I'd show you that because I think it's funny.
What was it like, coming to the Urn, I mean? Perhaps we must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied.
You know, every point of approval is, you know, nice to keep, so...
I will spread this good news.
Just figured I'd show you kind of what happens. So we'll go back to Redcliffe Castle and heal the Arl.
I have a small collection of interest. I hope to see you.
swift detour, we're going to go to Flemeth's hut and go ahead and kill Flemeth. Why not? We already beat one dragon. What's another one?
And so, lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such an... What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she hatched? That she does. But it is an old... Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn? It is a dance, poor Flemeth. Come. She will earn what she takes.
Now, let's see how we fare against Flemeth. Go ahead and apply your hexes.
So I shall.
That's the best way to kind of neutralize these big boss monsters.
Of course.
Try to stay healed up when you can. I know that's going to be hard. They just do lots of damage. Doing pretty good. Owzer's getting absolutely shit-wrecked. But he's alive. He needs to heal.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't work out for him, but we got 3 and we're down to about the last 25% health, so let's see if we can finish him off real quick. Ooh, almost died there. If you do keep getting people down, make sure to heal their injuries. Definitely don't want to have a bunch of nagging injuries because it reduces stats usually. Well, there goes Liliana. Just me and Win again. I think we got it though. And there you go. Flemeth the dragon has been slain. That completes Morrigan's friend's quest, if you want to call it that.
Not like that much.
Flemeth's key, that'll open up her house, and I think there's just a little bit of loot in there. Like I said, go ahead and use the injury kits.
Indeed.
Let's go. The waiting around.
Go ahead and level up Wim. Then we'll go out and check Flemeth's house and see what's the Flemeth's key. Or at least what's in her house that we can get.
I have finished.
Robes of Possession and Flemeth's Grimoire, which is the other thing you need, or at least the thing that Morrigan wants. Okay. Just a quick detour. Figured we might as well do it while we were in the phase of killing dragons. Go ahead and just go to party camp so we can give those things to Morrigan and finish her quest up.
Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds.
Alright. Now we'll go ahead and travel to Denerim to turn in a couple of side quests, I believe. This gets you a nice little, amount of money.
Nice to see you again. Really? I would like to examine them in a... Let me see. The scrolls are old. It's written in cipher. Early believers used them to keep their writings safe from the Devinter Magus. These could be authentic. Please, let me examine it. I need parchment, quill, and ink. What was the trick to the cipher again? I examined your scrolls. I know a few of the early chantry ciphers, but I'm not fully familiar with this one. The bits I have made out. This may be an account of Maferath's final days, and perhaps more. I know, it's remarkable. The same Maferath who betrayed our prophet and saw her burn alive in Minrath Rus. If we could get a real translation, well, it could be the find of our lifetime. It could take months. The ciphers were designed to be difficult for the Magisters to decrypt. Who knows what secrets we can uncover, what truths we can find. Here is all of the allowance I have for acquisitions. Take it and go. 1,000 blessings.
Nice little chunk of change there.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal. But know that the sun always rises.
All men are the work of our maker's hand.
Check around, make sure we don't have anything else to turn in, or that we can't get anything else.
Good to see you again.
I have something for you.
Want to make sure to stop by Wade's shop while we're in Denerim, so you can go ahead and get the superior armor.
Did you... Wade, please leave the custom. You... I've been... Dear, you can't.
You worry too much. Just give me the scales, friend, and I'll have my finest work for you.
Pay him the extra sovereigns.
You say? Well, I'll close up the shop. Think of the possibility.
And then we'll come back later for that.
We're close.
Looks like he has it done.
And it didn't take...
You'd better be very...
I feel good.
We'll see how long this...
Hope you enjoy your armor.
Welcome. Please leave. And if you have any more...
Give him some more dragon scales. And this will give you the ultimate version.
Today is a glorious day. Today I make dragon scale armor.
I feel just giddy.
Now, I've dreamed of what I would do. What? Absolutely. The only question... I could make a lighter set of dragon skin armor, heavy dragon scale armor, or what interests you?
Yeah, this one's the best, so that's what I'm going to go with, and I can just put Alistair in it or Sten.
Excellent.
And you get this one immediately, so that's the end of the Master Wade quest line. And you can see we've got the superior drake skin, gloves and boots, and then we have the dragon plate armor. But I'll go ahead and equip that, and we'll go on. Now that we turned in those quests and got our armor, we'll go ahead and go to Redcliffe and finish up that Urn of Sacred Ashes quest line to get the Arl all better. First, we gotta fight some random encounter. Oh, it's nobody important. Just a merchant. Let's see what he's got.
Do you have coin, stranger? With ores of mark Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Buy all these gifts, why not? Alright, now let's continue on. See what happens when we give the Arl the ashes.
You return. Might you have news? You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Urn Side and see if the Urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
Magical. Looks like it worked, so we are successfully reviving Arl of Emon. Or
be calm, brother.
Arl
You have
Emon,
been
excuse
deathly
me.
ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
I am here, my husband.
And Connor? Where is my boy?
Yeah,
Where
about
is our
that.
son?
Sorry I killed him.
He is dead. Connor is dead.
Dead? Then it was not a dream.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it. This is most troubling.
Indeed. Welcome to
There
the
is
party.
much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, I know you did what you had to. I grieve for my son. But I believe that had you not acted as you did, it might have been far worse. I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service?
I'll
Then
take
allow
one.
me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
Indeed. We have no way of knowing what Loghain will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man, one who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Kaelin, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end.
That is true.
I could unite those opposing Loghain, yes. But not all oppose him. He has some very powerful allies. We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance at fighting the Darkspawn. I agree. Loghain will pay for his heinous crimes, but our armies must be reserved for the Darkspawn, not for each other. I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause, but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore.
Political
We
intrigue.
need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred. Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain.
King
Alistair's claim is by
Alistair.
blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
Sorry, Alistair.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing.
Let's do it.
It will take some time to recall my forces and organize our allies. I would prefer to wait until that is done before calling the landsmeet.
Fine by me.
In the meantime, I suggest you pursue the remainder of the Grey Warden treaties. We will need all the allies we can get if we are to defeat the Darkspawn Horde.
And that right there is the end of the Urn of Sacred Ashes quest. And now, next time, we will go to the Brazilian Forest and start that quest line and gather some more allies. Other than that, I'm going to level up, do a little bit of inventory management, and then I will see you in the next one. This is Dr. Dad Gaming out.